flying a drone.
Yeah, but that don't matter, does it, if it's private property?
It does.
Why?
Because this is private property, we don't know what you're doing with the drone up there.
Yeah, that's not a reason though, is it? That's not like
But we can't have you doing that, so I've asked you to leave, please.
Leave where? Leave public?
It's not public, you're hovering over private property. So
Sorry, I can't hear you. Speak up, sorry, I can't hear.
You're hovering over private property, so can you go somewhere else, please?
No, well, that's really rude, is that? Why don't you go somewhere else?
Because this is where I work, this is private property, and you're hovering something that...
Yeah, but what right do you have to come over and tell me to stop flying my drone over this area?
Because it's private property.
I know you keep saying that, but you keep going around to it. I'm asking you, is there a law against it?
Yeah, I think there is.
What's the law then? Go on in.
Well, this is not public. You're not in a field. You're over somebody's business.
Yeah, I know, but you said there's a law. I can tell you the law if you want.
So you're allowed to fly over any private residence?
Yeah, just generally, yeah, because it's just there's no law against it, if you know what I mean. There's no law against just flying over somebody's business with a drone, if it's at the right weight in the right category and stuff like that.
Okay. Right, well, I'll have to report it inside now, okay?
All right. So there we are. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah. Why?
Yeah. Can I help you at all?
No, you're all right. Why?
We just saw you.
Yeah. I'm just having a little look around the Ancora site.
For what reason?
I'm just doing a kind of a ground survey at the moment because I'm literally checking for hazards, because I'm going to do an overflight soon to have a look what's inside, see if we can kind of, with my drone, see if we can kind of see in.
What reason?
No, because it just looks interesting, that's all, in Ancora.
Perhaps you ought to got some permission first.
Welcome back to the channel, and buckle in, because today's audit takes a sharp turn into conflict almost immediately. What starts as a simple drone inspection spirals into a full-on showdown between an auditor standing on publicly accessible land and multiple employees who are absolutely convinced they have authority they simply don't possess. From confusion over drone laws, to escalating attitudes, to physical proximity that crosses boundaries, this interaction checks every box for a classic rights versus reaction scenario. Here's what you need to look out for in this video. First, pay attention to how quickly the employee jumps from concerned to attempting to issue commands. Then, notice the repeated fallback argument of private property, even though the auditor is never shown stepping onto restricted land. And as tensions climb, you'll see something that happens in cases like this all the time: the moment emotional responses drown out logic, and workplace professionalism gets left behind. But there's a twist. Later on, another staff member joins in, escalating everything further, right as the police are called. The big question is, will law enforcement uphold the law, or the feelings of the employees? Stay tuned, because this interaction becomes a fascinating case study in rights, reactions, and real-time accountability.
What we can see, have a zoom into...
Who's we?
Just me, for my viewers. We're going to have a look in to see if we can see kind of what's going on, if you know what I mean. See if we can spy anything interesting from just from here and from the air. When I'm going to...
Who are your viewers?
I'd rather not get into it. I've just literally come here to do my overflight today, just to get some really interesting look at what's going on in Ancora, if you know what I mean.
What do you know about Ancora?
I know it's heavily involved in the aerospace and chemicals industry.
Right.
Well, it sounded really interesting, so I thought I'm literally today just get my drone over.
I know, but
have a
if you were
look
interested,
inside.
why would you not make an appointment to come and speak to somebody? Because you won't get anything from a drone over this building, because it's just a warehouse.
No, well that's fine. It's just literally all I need is just those shots from my drone, if you know what I mean. I'm not gonna. I don't need to come in and kind of bother you.
But I would have thought that out of courtesy and a bit of respect, that you would get some permission to wander around, you know, up and down, because it is private property. You know, and I don't want to get, I'm not going to get into an argument, but I would have thought that you would have sought some kind of approval before you send your drone up to have a look at a roof of a warehouse.
All right, well, I'm not going to come on now. I'll just stay here. But what I am definitely, the drone's just going to go over, because I need to get as close as I can with the drone, because you know, it might not just be the roof.
Trespass, though?
What, with the drone?
Yeah.
No,
you sure?
Yeah, absolutely sure.
So
yeah.
if I found out whether it was or not.
This early back and forth is surprisingly common in drone audits. The staff member keeps repeating, "It's private property," as if that phrase alone magically creates a law. But property ownership doesn't override airspace regulations, and what's fascinating here is how quickly uncertainty turns into confidence. Instead of citing a specific statute or CAA guideline, he leans heavily on emotion, phrases like, "We don't know what you're doing," and "We can't have you doing that." That's not legislation, that's discomfort. Notice also how the auditor remains calm and asks the right question: what's the law? This is where the conversation should turn toward facts, but instead the staff doubles down. This type of interaction reveals a bigger issue: many workers misunderstand the boundary between company rules and public rights. It's the classic conflict, a business desire for control versus a citizen's right to document. And this is only the beginning.
It's because you don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just having a look at it's just these bits here that I'm looking at.
Yeah, there's no business deal, mate, or anything that you're filming.
Alright.
It's the rules, mate. I'm just portraying the rules.
Oh, right. Is that the company rules?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not part of your company though, so.
No, you're not. This is it, so you shouldn't be filming.
No, you've got that wrong. You've got that wrong, mate. I'm just
You're
having a look.
filming, fella.
Yeah, I am. I'm filming because
Who are you from? Who do you work for?
Who do I work? Nobody. I don't work for anybody. I'm just
Well, you just look a bit suspicious. If you don't work for anyone, you look a bit suspicious. Driving, walking around.
just having a little walk. Just stay back a bit. Don't come to. Yeah, don't
stay back.
No, I'm saying you stay back from me because we're having a conversation, aren't we? Don't walk right into my personal space. I don't like that, mate. You know what I mean? It's just,
How much personal space?
this is fine. Where we're at now, this is fine. Don't do anything silly like
That's
coming
fine.
too close or
Well,
like
can
that.
you
You know
stop
what I mean?
filming?
No, I'm not going to stop filming. No,
Why not?
because I want to see what these are here.
No, that's nothing to do with you, mate.
I know. Yeah, there's nothing to do with me generally.
Can
but
I come to your house and start filming around your house? Let's be practical here.
That's a really stupid analogy. Is
It's
that?
not.
It is. You
It's
must.
not,
Oh
because
man.
it's none of my business, number one, to be in your house.
Yeah, but my house is a private residence. This is not a private
This is
residence.
private.
It's private, but nobody lives
The
here.
estate's private.
Yeah, the estate is private. You are right, but I have come today to kind of get my drone over and have a little look what's in the
Right,
units
well,
and
why
stuff.
didn't you say that?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say that? Obviously, you know about the drone rules and stuff. You'll have a license, won't you?
Yeah, you don't need a license for a drone. You don't. It's just I'll tell you what you need. You need an operator ID on the
Yeah,
drone that's
something
visible
to
on
that
the
effect.
drone. Yeah. So I'm just doing a bit of business part photography. And it's these steel things here that I'm really
Right,
interested in.
Don't film them because they're really high volatile stuff.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really? Because that is literally what drew my interest the most out of this whole business park. That's why I'm going to try and get some kind of. I'm just going to investigate them basically because from here, obviously, because I can see them, I can kind of zoom in and have a little look at what they actually are. You know what I mean?
For?
Just because it's very interesting. I mean, this is the
That's
most
not
interesting.
good enough, mate. No, you need to have a purpose to film that.
Here we see another major shift, suspicion based entirely on curiosity. The second staffer's first instinct isn't to ask politely but to probe into motives. For what reason? Who are your viewers? Why didn't you make an appointment? These are questions based on preference, not policy. One of the biggest misconceptions in scenarios like this is the belief that someone must justify filming. But legally, the auditor doesn't have to explain his motives, his audience, or his interest in the site. Also note the contradiction. They tell him he'll see nothing from a drone because it's just a warehouse, yet simultaneously claim it's such a high security facility that drone footage is unacceptable. Those two narratives can't both be true. This tension, between wanting secrecy and claiming there's nothing to see, is a recurring theme in confrontational audits. Watch how the auditor handles it. He remains polite, gives minimal information, and sticks to his lawful right to film. That's a textbook approach when staff start demanding unnecessary explanations.
Discussion out. We're not doing. You know what I mean? We're not going to
I'm
get.
not the one doing anything silly. You are. You're the one with the cameras.
Yeah, but we're not going to get physical, though, are we? I mean, we're not.
No, if
you
it
know-
comes to it.
No, I'm not gonna. So I'm hoping you're not
I've no
gonna.
intentions.
Good. That's brilliant. That's what I just wanted to make sure because obviously we were saying you're gonna encroach on my space and stuff, and we're blocking my camera. I thought you might be, but yeah, if we both have a civil kind of conversation, discussion, then we leave it at that, don't we? You know what I mean? It's just. Yeah, it's just me having a little.
Look, mate, they're just grey boxes.
They look like Daleks from like Doctor
No, they
Who.
don't. No, they don't look Daleks.
Yeah.
Daleks are triangular, aren't they? The pyramid.
Yeah, but I mean, they look like square Daleks.
Well, I've never seen a square Dalek.
I know, yeah, you're not Doctor Who though, are you?
No, neither are you. And they're not Daleks, that I do now.
Yeah.
Right, and just be careful now, fella.
Yeah. Oh, have we got somebody else coming out? Yeah.
That's
So,
how much attention you're attracting.
yeah,
But you are on camera,
yeah.
you know.
Got somebody else coming out. Yeah. Just talking to this guy here. Are you part of this business as well?
Yeah.
All right. What is this business? I'm just trying to figure it out. That's one of the reasons that I've just come here to have a little look today at the business park. This is the most interesting part. I'm wondering what all this is and which business
Look,
these
mate,
are.
you've got big machines over there.
I know. I've just been over there to have a look at that. This is the final
what do they
part.
say?
This is where the conversation shifts from authority to morality. The manager leans on the word courtesy, which is often used in situations where there's no actual legal command to enforce. While courtesy is nice, it is not required. If businesses could require courtesy appointments before public filming, journalism and documenting would be nearly impossible. What's interesting is how the manager tries to reframe the situation, first suggesting rules, then expectations, and finally social etiquette. None of those override the law. And the auditor calls it out perfectly. He agrees not to enter the private area, but maintains his right to film from public access spaces and airspace. This polite but firm distinction is the proper response to soft authority tactics. As the manager runs out of policy-based arguments, the conversation becomes increasingly about feelings rather than facts. And when that happens, escalation often follows, which is exactly what's coming.
Can't allow you to film or go in there.
You can't not allow me.
Oh, I can. This is it, I can.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying to that guy. I'm not going to cross that line. I am filming the products. You can tell me not to cross the line.
What they are, why?
Because I just want to know.
Why do you want to know?
Yeah, because
What they're doing over there.
I don't have
Why
to.
do they do
Yeah,
it?
I don't have to explain myself to
Well,
either
we
of
don't
you.
have to explain to you, do we?
Yeah, I think you're being a bit rude now. I think.
No, I don't think you. I don't think
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Well, go on, mind your own business. Go on, hand you.
No, you're the one with the f***ing cameras, mate. You
Oh,
mind your own business.
Don't be swearing. Don't be swearing in public. Come on.
You're going up a level now.
No, but I'm just. Yeah, but you've
Tell
come
my
out here.
colleague to mind his own business.
Yeah, we're stood in public accessible land that's got nothing to do with you here, has
It's
it?
not public land.
This is public
private
accessible land.
park. It's private land, mate. It's a private park.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Hence the double yellow lines why nobody can come up and just park up.
Yeah, it's a private business park, but you don't have the authority to trespass me from the business park, do you?
No, not from the
Exactly,
park
so
itself,
just
but
go
I
away,
can-
go on.
No, I won't f***ing go away. Right? I don't care. No, I don't care what.
Yeah,
level this is
honestly,
going.
don't start, lads. It's all on camera. You're going to get yourself in trouble, aren't you?
No. You're intimidating.
I'm intimidated. I've not said anything intimidating to
You're the
you.
one with 3 cameras and 2
This moment is a turning point. When people feel out of control in a situation, they often attempt to regain it by invoking fear. That's exactly what happens when the staffer suddenly claims the boxes are high volatile stuff. Now, that may or may not be true, but the timing is suspicious. Up until this point, no mention of danger, chemical risk, or explosive materials was raised. Only after the staff feel powerless does the claim arise, conveniently suggesting the auditor is now filming something hazardous. Threat inflation is a common tactic in security confrontation.